Hello there, Saddhanta Ānanda. I'm wanting to share this video with you today, specifically for men, but by all means, women, if you would like to partake in this practice, then I would love for you also to join in. But men, I'm talking to you specifically. There's something that we can learn from the dog. Okay, the message of the dog is what we're going to be doing today, and we're going to apply it into our lives so that it brings healing, and so that it brings strength, so it brings perspective. Also, at the same time you're going to get fit and healthy, which is also a very important part of your being. All of these things that we need to bring into our conscious awareness so that we can be fully 100% what and who we are. Now, we can only find that by really getting back to the primordial essence of ourselves. And we want to go all the way back. We are light, but we are also light within darkness. Please do not forget that. In your day, or at some point when you're feeling you're reaching the end of yourself, this is a wonderful practice to go and reclaim yourself. Now, there is wisdom that dogs have. This wisdom is, go find a stick and bring it home. Say that again. Go find a stick and bring it home. And you could think dogs are so simple. Yes, but we can also understand it's very simple to be happy, but it's very difficult to be simple. It's not difficult for a dog to be a dog. They are wired this way, hence why their very being gives us a message. And today we're going to look into this message of the dog, which is find a stick and bring it home. Very simple. Look at the stick I found today when I played a game of find a stick and bring it home. Check this one out. It's an exceptional stick. Okay, so you're going to need to do something here to come back with a prize like this. I think I might stick a crystal on the end of that, turn it into a talisman. It's very grounding. It's close to my height, and it feels good. It feels good for me to hold. So you're going to go find yourself one of these, my brother or sister for that matter, which is go find a stick and bring it home. So simply, it's quite easy. You're going to need to drive yourself, or if you're close by, or run yourself to the beach or the forest or somewhere where you know you're going to find a stick. But please don't turn up in your car and find the first stick that's there and grab that. You're going to run, okay? Now, if you're running on the beach, try and find the part on the beach where the ocean has come up at high tide and it's moved away and it's left that kind of nice packed down but soft sand for your bare feet to run on. Now, this is going to activate your calves. It's going to help you as you're running to work a little bit more with it, but you don't have to run fast. Okay, you're just going to work your way through your run. And even better than work your way through your run, you're going to be with your run. And if you run along that kind of mix of sand and salt water, where it's just at that right combination, you're going to find along the way there little obstacles in the form of sticks and debris. You may even have a few of these guys turning up on the beach, a little bit rarer. But you want to be running along that line with these obstacles all the way. And so you find yourself just getting into a nice rhythm from the start. Okay, it's all about your rhythm, and your breath wants to be getting beautifully into a rhythm with your breath, which is going to ground you, really ground you in, because you're creating a rhythm. And where there's rhythm, there's ease. You see, nature has a rhythm about it. If you watch it, you can discover it for yourself. I don't need to prove you of that one, but I am sharing that understanding that nature has a rhythm, and if you can find your natural rhythm within a run, you don't want your breath to be erratic. You want it to be very present, and I like 3 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 is fine if you want to go for 4, but try and even you might want to go into just 2. change the breaths up as you're running. You know, you can be So there are 3 different rhythms there for you to play with, and I do invite you to play with those rhythms. To be really present with what you're doing. You just need to kind of have one task within that. Now you're running, you don't need to think about your running. You're only going to focus on your breath, and you pick either the 2 rhythm, the 3 rhythm, or the 4 rhythm, and play amongst those. And you'll find that with the rhythm of the breath, you find a different kind of value and quality to your run. Okay, so that's being very present to that. So you'll be running along, okay, running along, then you're going to find your stick. There it is, I found my stick today. You pick it up, okay, you know, have a wee break. You've kind of reached the point at which you're running out. Now you're going to head back home. Here's a little bit of a lesson I want you to bring your conscious awareness to when running home. That's the only thing you can know. Okay, when you're running away, you can't know what's going to happen. But if you run home, you can't be 100% sure. I mean, there's always surprises sometimes when you get home. But what you do know is there's kind of, again, a rhythm. You kind of have a fair idea of what there is at home. And I want you to bring in your conscious awareness to the more valuable things to you about home. If you only have one, let it be that one thing. That as you're running home with your stick, okay, like a dog, just heading home, you know you're going home. Okay, find the thing that excites you about heading home and focus just on that. If you have 2 things, great. If you have 3, if you have 10, excellent. You're doing something very right in your life. Okay, so you're running home with this stick. Okay, so it's really good as you're running, you're going to find yourself trying to find how this is comfortable to run with this thing. Okay, there we go. So I've found something that's quite comfortable for me. It's the whole body. I'm actually allowing the weight to go in, but I can change it. Okay, you take the weight out of the stick. Then what you're going to do, and you'll be changing your breath, you're very present to your run. And again, like I said, you're running along where some of the debris has come up onto the beach. If you're running at the beach, this is excellent. Looking for the debris and running in the line of the debris. So your body, and allowing your body to just naturally kind of run around and jump over. A bit of cross country, right? You want to be bringing that in. So we're getting into these primordial type essence here. And when you're running with a stick, this is something that goes all the way back for generations and generations. You know, if you go back long enough, you'll find in a past life you were running with a stick. Okay, if you want to get somewhere quickly, you run. And if you know what you're up to, where you're going to, you can get there quickly, then you can enjoy your journey home. This is a little bit in reverse. We've found a stick. We're going to bring it back. Then I want you to swap arms and get used to this idea of being a little bit off balance by something, but this is really good to find the adaptation in your body and swing it and run and find the sweet spot again. So you're conscious to all this, finding your sweet spot, swinging it up. Okay, now you can begin to really mix it up a bit. Try going behind the back while you're running. Okay, try to find how you go with doing that. Go 2 hands and then try and lose the weight of the stick. Okay, both sides. Of course, stick above your head if you like, out in front, and we can go behind. There's so many options. The whole point here is find yourself having fun with the stick on the way home. Okay, you found yourself stuck, you're going to take it home And it's going to be a reminder. Now you could give this to someone or whatever. I like this stick, I'm going to keep it. Here we go. Another thing you can do, you might find something and look for something, another surprise. This kind of looks like a dinosaur bone, very cool. So I thought, right, I'm going to take that as well. Doesn't work the same, but very cool. You're throwing yourself off in a balance again. So I decided to work out this arm in this way. I'm going to tuck it, kind of like a rugby ball. Now, all of this, I got 2 sticks, brought them home. You don't need anything to do that. Okay, this is incredibly good, men, for your mental health, to get in touch again with your primordial self, that very essence within that you kind of start with. And when you address that part of your life, that very primal part, you can then build upon that nice strong foundation. I'm a man and I can learn the lesson of the dog. Find a stick and bring it home. If you're a hunter or something like that, I mean, you kind of already get this. But again, check to see if you're finding a nice rhythm that fits with you in it. And with anything you do, find yourself a nice stick. Look at this thing, looks like a serpent. It's incredible. By me just going into myself, giving myself time and valuing my body, my spirit, my primal self, then you have a beautiful foundation to continue to build healing upon, strength, enjoyment, and presence, which of course is love. As I always say, love is not a thing or an action. Love is present. Love is presence. So just practice that. You can practice presence, but coming back to these primal aspects of yourself will help you feel connected to your menergy, your menergy. Okay, connecting into the menergy, and for women, you know, just connecting. Women are very, very fortunate because they are so natural. They give birth to children. Incredible. They are shamans. Any mother that's given birth is a shaman, because she knows what it means to stand between life and death in that place, and the spiritual realm and the physical realm. That's what birth is happening. This new being coming in with a spirit that she brings into the earth. It's just phenomenal. For men, we have to do some of these other practices, like I say, getting in touch with your primal self. There's nothing more primal than giving birth, right? So women kind of have that one sorted, and the reason why there's so many men struggling with their mental health is because there's a part of them that's being denied. Try this practice. Check it out for yourself, and you'll find it awakens something in you that will awaken something else, that will awaken something else, and this beautiful unfolding will take place in your life. Not only will you feel fit, not only will you feel stronger, but you'll feel more direct, connected, and present. So go find your stick and bring it home. Namaste.